Good morning. It's Sunday morning here in Cypress, Texas. So I'm back to my walk and talks. I like it. I did. Oh my God. So like 4.5 years. I consistently read the Bible every day. I read straight through from Genesis to Revelations, and I'd read this. I'd read the same chapter. Just dig into it, trying to get with my limited understanding, because I didn't know what I know now. I didn't understand the symbolism. I didn't understand the Paleo Hebrew. I was just reading that word, right? Just the written word, and meditate on it, and then I do a walk and talk. I like commentary, videotape, and put it on YouTube. Still there. Then, and then when I got through with that, I read the same chapters every day of Genesis, Psalms, and Proverbs for a month before I went to the next chapter. And then I came to this ministry. I started trying to do the same thing. I'm learning. We're doing mitzvahs. What's the mitzvah? That's the 613 laws of Moses and the different interpretations. The King James Version, the Sod, the there's like 4 different interpretations. Oh yeah, but then there's the Paleo Hebrew. So I went and interpreted the Paleo Hebrew and to my trend, and I'm like, how do you every day? And that's really God's leadership in us, right? And it's telling you that God is always seeking us. He wants us to always seek Him. He wants to be our leader and our teacher. And you get to know that that's what's going on all the time. All right. Right. So now I'm I'm reading Matthew 5 again, and reading the Beatitudes. And blessed means to seek God, be in a situation where you've got to seek God. So, and then meek doesn't mean weak and humble, and weak and feeble. It means somebody who has the potential to do damage and chooses not to. It means restrained. Okay. So the basically saying that strong, restrained man that seeks the Lord will inherit the earth. I believe that. Okay, but so when you have these different understandings, so then I'm thinking about Friday's Old Testament class, and they're talking about how Sodom and Gomorrah, and the angels went into Sodom to get Lot and his family out, and the men of the town want to they want to get to know the angels, right? And the angels are like ready to fight. They're like, yeah, we're going to do this. They want to stay in the park all night, and they're ready for the fight, right? And Lot's like, no, come in the house. And then, they end up rescuing Lot from them, and then they tell Lot to go to the mountains, and before they take his family to the mountains, and don't look back, and go before we have to hurry, because we're gonna bring down the wrath. He's, but I can't run that far. It's too far. I can't do it. And I'm thinking of all the time, right away, I think of what it was like teaching boxing. And I had them. Fighters, I don't want to spar. I don't want to punch. I don't want to get punched in the face. And I got other guys. There's certain things you can't train somebody until they get up in the ring and you see how they're reacting, and then you can tweak them some more, right? But if they don't do that, you can't do it. And they won't do it because they don't have the confidence. That was going on with Lot. They had no confidence, right? And so I'm like, go hit the heavy bag. And then I get to work with the ones that are willing to get up in there in the ring, and that they're gonna improve, they're gonna evolve. All right, but so is that guy hitting the heavy bag. Heavy bag workout is like probably the most strenuous aerobic workout you're ever gonna find. All right, but when you keep at it and your body adjusts to it, you get used to it, and then you start making that contact, that crack on the bag, the feeling, the sound. To me, is like applause. And in fact, changed my life. I'd lost a fight. Roy put me in I'm a featherweight. I came in making weight, 125 pounds. My guy wasn't there to fight, so I got a hot dog and drank a soda. And Roy says, okay, there's a guy, he didn't get a fight either. And he's 152 pounds. But he barely beat that welterweight that you beat in Mississippi a couple weeks ago. You want to fight him? And I can't say no, right? And so I get there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to his body, wear him out. And I went to the body and I wrapped the guy up, and then the referee gives me an 8 count. And then I'm like, whatever. And I go back, go to the body again hard. Wrap. I only got one arm. The guy slapped me on top of the head. It wasn't hurting. The referee stops, breaks this up, and gives me an 8 count and stops the fight. And then he told me he just didn't like the odd size difference. I was highly upset. I didn't go to training for 3 days because of that. I go back to the gym. Everybody's like, come in the office. Losing's hard. Nobody likes losing. But you can't do what you did. We got worried about you. You weren't answering the phone. I'm not going to fire you, but I'm not going to pay you no mind either. These other guys need sparring, and you're going to be the meat. Oh, I didn't like that. And so I'm doing a workout. I wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of quitting either. And I'm hitting the heavy bag. And I'm busting that bag. And the feeling of my punches hitting the bag and the sound was like applause to me. When I got done sparring, I was like, you tell him to bring it, because I'm bringing it. And every night sparring after that next night sparring, I went 14 rounds, like 6 different guys. I whipped every one of them. Right. So I'm relating that to Lot getting sent to Zoar, which means small and insignificant, which is what I'd have done, which is exactly what I'd have done to Lot. If he was my fighter and I was training him, right? But I'd give him something to do to build up his confidence. But I'm seeing the leadership of God. That's my point of all this. So it's I'm gonna go get some coffee and get ready to go to church. right, have a good day.